Hello guys, welcome back to our next lecture and to our next video. I am very excited about this one because this is one of my favorite marketplaces where I like to publish classes and courses, and it's one of the platforms that I've managed to monetize the best out of all of them out there. So right now, as you have figured out, we will talk about how to publish on Skillshare, which are the specifics of this platform. Let's dive into the information. So Skillshare specifics. Here you publish small classes that should be anywhere between 15 and 45 minutes long. So this is a very important factor because I have seen, for example, a lot of Udemy instructors jumping on Skillshare and didn't research the platform itself very well before doing that, and actually they took all the course that they had there on Udemy, and some of them had courses like 3, 4 or 5 hours long, and they published that 3 or 4 or 5 hours long directly on Skillshare as only one class. That is not a very good thing. Why? Because people on Skillshare and students on Skillshare specifically are used to going through classes that are anywhere between 15 minutes long and 40 minutes long. So they should be like small classes, like mini workshops, to say so. Okay. Then another difference is the fact that these classes are project based. So at the end, your students should be able to create a project, post in the class and get feedback on it. So for example, if you have created a course on Udemy, okay, which is 3 hours long, you should think it from the start when you create it, so you can publish it in many places, also on Udemy and also on Skillshare. That is why I've specified to you before that you should create a modular course, okay, a course that can be splitted in different sections, and in each section you can learn something practical, okay. So, for example, if you have a course on Udemy that has 5 sections, each of those sections can actually be a class here on Skillshare, a class that has maybe half an hour, okay, or 25 minutes. And in that class, the project will be exactly what the student learns in that particular section to do, okay. For example, if you are teaching a student how to build a sales funnel, okay, and in the first section you have how to build a squeeze page, and then how to build a thank you email, and then how to build an autoresponder and something like that, okay. I'm just giving you out an example. For example, the first class is how to build a landing page. Then the project of the class will be how to build a landing page. Then you have how to create an autoresponder sequence, okay. That is the second class. Practically the project for that class will be to create that autoresponder sequence, okay. And that's only an example, so you guys can have a clear idea what is this all about. So you can practically monetize your content, the same content that you create. You should create it from the start to be able to monetize it on different platforms, okay. So keep in mind that classes on Skillshare are project based, okay. Then another very important thing, you need to hit 25 students enrolled per class, and afterwards you start to get paid on Skillshare. You earn on average about $1.4 per student enrolled. Some of you guys might be thinking right now, $1.4, oh, that's a too small amount. Well, the fact is that on Skillshare, students practically pay a membership that it's around $8 per month, and on the basis of that membership, they get to enroll in premium classes like yours, okay. You will have a premium class. And the thing is that on Skillshare, you do not make money out of a couple of tens of students that enroll and buy your course for maybe $15 or $20, but you get paid $1.5 for hundreds of students that actually enroll in your course, okay. So the idea is to enroll as many premium students, because your class will be premium on Skillshare, as possible, okay. Then other Skillshare specifics. The big advantage is that is less competition at this moment right now, and they got recently funded with $14 million. Okay, so at this moment they have over 1 million students members. So the difference between Udemy and Skillshare is, as I've told you before, Udemy has already a lot of instructors, but if you create high quality course, they will sell there. And on Skillshare, you have less competition, and there are still niches out there on Skillshare that haven't been yet approached by many instructors. Okay, another big advantage, you can create shorter classes, as I've told you before, and faster, so you can monetize your content quicker. So for example, That was my strategy from the beginning, okay? Creating courses that are larger on Udemy and split them in smaller classes to monetize them faster on Skillshare. So I basically my strategy is to use Udemy as a passive income source, because once you set up your courses there, they will generate money month after month after month, even maybe 1.5 years from now. But on Skillshare, the strategy is different. That small class that you practically publish there will generate money for you maybe for a month or 1.5 months, and after that, that's it, okay? So that's the idea. You can build a following, and it will become easier and easier with each class to get higher in the ranks and to get students to enroll in your classes. So exactly like you have the Udemy promo emails, okay, on Udemy that you can send each month to your students to promote your classes, and at a certain price, at a coupon price. On Skillshare, you will build a following, okay, people, practically students that have enrolled in your class. So practically when you launch a new class, they will get a notification from Skillshare in which is specified that you have launched a new class, okay? And they will practically be able, some of them, to enroll in your new classes and so on, because for sure, if you create quality classes, a part of your audience will enroll in your future classes. Also, a very great thing is the fact that you can you can post them discussion in their dashboard where you can specify them that you have launched a new class, and I will show you in a future video how exactly you can do that too. Okay. Now let's go to our next slide. So from my own experience and the experience of other instructors, the main factors for ranking a class in the top trending section of Skillshare, because that is your main purpose, to get new students enrolling into your classes and for increasing your chances to enroll them, practically the factors are how fast you get the first 25 students enrolled. This is very, very important. The number of positive reviews that you have for your class, because practically for each of these things, Skillshare gives a number of points, okay? So when they calculate your points for your class, practically that will allow your class to have a higher position in the trending section or a lower position. So you have to get very fast your first 25 students, you have to have a high number of positive reviews. Then it's all about how many students you get enrolled in your first days from the launch. Okay, so after you get to those 25 students, you also have to get other people, so as many people as you can possibly enroll in the course for free. You have to get them there because it will help you trend better. Also projects, so how many projects you get posted in the class, that also will help you trend. So if you get more projects posted in the class, if your class is very good and gets students to create their projects and post them there, it will also help the class trend. And also how hot the topic of your class is at the moment on the platform. For example, for sure, if you will post a class in the design section, okay, the niche practically being design like Photoshop or Illustrator or something like that, then you will for sure, even if your class maybe won't be the best in its section, you will also get a lot of students in the class, okay, because it's a very hot topic right now on Skillshare. So these are the main 5 factors that will get your class in the top trending section and will get a lot of students enrolling and make you money, okay? Now, which is the launch strategy that you should base, practically you should have in mind when you create and you want to launch your class and make money out of it on Skillshare? First of all, build social proof very fast. So get as many students as possible in your first day, exactly as I've told you before when we have talked about the factors that influence your trending. Create free coupons, because you can do that. I will show you exactly how you can do that. Give them to your friends, post them in the Facebook groups and so on, okay? Also ask for reviews if you can from your friends, okay, from people that you give away the coupons to, because as I've told you, it will help your class trend. Now, the most important thing, like on Udemy, create a high quality course and class and you will get reviews, students enrolled and everything else, okay? 100% guarantee. So if you will create a high quality class, you will have students in it. If you promote it in the proper way, okay, give away free coupons and so on, you will get a lot of students in your class. Don't worry about that. Now, the disadvantages on Skillshare, because not everything is milk and honey, okay? Classes only trend for a certain period of time. You have a 2 weeks boost, and then they will slowly start to detrend. Okay, practically, as I've told you before and as I've specified, your classes on Skillshare will make for your money for a month, maybe a month and a half. After that, they will detrend. It's more like a semi-passive income, as you have to publish a couple of short classes per month in order to have a relatively stable income every month from Skillshare. After a month, classes will start to produce less and less money, and after 6 months, some will not produce anything anymore. Okay? Now, thank you very much, guys, for your attention. I hope this was helpful for you, and I will see you in our next video with information on the inside in Skillshare, so you can see exactly how the platform works, and so we can discuss furthermore the things that I've presented to you in this video. Thank you very much, guys, for your attention, and I wish you all the best. Bye bye for now. Sorry.